Hi Inderes TV viewers, we are here with our Analyst Aapeli Pursimo and we're going to talk a little bit about the company Eltel. Let's start with the company's profitability. It exceeded our expectations. Are we now on the right track?
Yeah, maybe we start by slightly exceeded our estimates, so more like broadly in line with our estimates in Q3, but regarding that, because there was no bigger deviations to our estimates, and we have already anticipated that there's a gradual profitability improvement coming in the next years. So yeah, you can say that in the right track, but of course it's a gradual process.
Yeah, of course. There was also decent organic growth. We were talking about 4%. Personally, I would like to see more, but what do you think?
I think the focus on with the company is now in the profitability side, which in my opinion is far where it also should be, because there has been some issues, but regarding the 4% organic growth, it was a decent performance, especially when we take into account that there was challenges in Norway.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the different countries next. First, Finland and Sweden. They both seem to be doing well. There's been the profitability improvement in Finland, and Sweden is showing its best growth and defense. It's becoming more and more important. Yep. Could you tell us a bit more of these two countries?
Yeah, of course they are the largest country units, especially Finland is close to 40% of the revenue, so its impact is, of course, to the group numbers is significant.
Yeah.
But yeah, really solid growth and especially the profitability improvement. So there have been the really important steps taken to achieve the profitability target also. Then what comes to Sweden, there has been new growth areas in the new businesses, which is of course important. Maybe if we look at the Q3, there might be some timing issues which a little bit boosted growth, but still on the right track also.
Good. Well, what about Denmark? At least there seems to be some scaling up going on.
Yeah, there has been a solid profitability in the last year, so it's a right track. Maybe right now there is some slower moment, if you can put it that way, but there is still a good demand in the new business and in power especially.
Yeah. Well, lastly, Norway. There is reconstruction of the organization going on. They've been downsizing. There's been cost reductions. CEO said something about more and faster decline in the classic communication demand, more than we and also others expected. So what about Norway?
Yeah, of course, it's a troublesome situation when the revenue is coming down and you have only so much you can do in the short term. So it will affect profitability, but then you have to restructure because you don't see any volumes coming up in the short term. So they are focusing now to grow into new business, but of course it will take time. So yeah, maybe if we put it that way, there is on the side there is no a short-term solution, at least sustainable one. But of course, it's important that the company take measures to tackle those that are ongoing.
Yeah. Well, according to you, which country are you most worried about, and where do you see the most potential?
Yeah, maybe I already answered what worries me most is the Norway, and I think also for the company the situation is the same. But if we look where is most potential, of course, in Norway you have the most upside. But right now, I think Finland is the best performing unit, and it has been also developed in the right direction. So maybe I would end it up there. But of course, it's really interesting to see how the Sweden's revenue will develop in the Q4.
Yeah, but go Finland, torille, as Finns would say. Well, what about they moved the time frame for financial targets? Maybe the time frame isn't that realistic. What do you think?
Yeah, the company, if I remember correctly, said that due to the Norway's situation and also the ongoing recession or in the economy, it's just not possible to reach the target by 2025, and now they moved the time frame. So it wasn't a surprise for us because we already estimated that they wouldn't reach it by 2025. But of course, it's how would I put it? Understandable that they removed it, and at least when they already also thought that they couldn't reach the target.
Yeah. Well, lastly, what is our valuation and recommendation for the company at the moment?
It hasn't changed that much, so we see that already that the profitability improvement, what we have estimated, is priced in the current stock price. So the risk-adjusted expected return is still inadequate.
Yeah. Thank you, Aapeli, for these comments. And thank you all for watching. Read more about Eltel on Inderes.se.